how much attention are you currently paying to your base and how much to the crow? Also, how much attention is Marathon paying to this? Losing all of their glaives there. That might have just lost them the game. Is this a high level match or what? Because we've got a cloak bot mirror on the normal like rover map. Between, in the blue, it is a Marathon. It is a neutron star player. Versus in the red, it is no one clipper. Also with cloakbots, difference is they have recon commander, whereas over here Marathon has like strike commander. Strike commander indeed. And as I said, like, well, both go in glaive factory, like cloakbot factory, which, especially for like higher level players, often turns into the glaive bot factory. Because yeah, glaive spam, early raider engagement are very important. And they allow you to get a very good map control, allowing you to expand, like sometimes in a relatively risky way. Is that going to work? It might. It might not. It does actually get pretty much all of it. Good. Over here, still no real like raider engagement. I mean, healed back up, right? That's the thing about glaives. If you can keep them alive, that is very, very nice, because they will just heal up with like 20 HP per second. So really quite quickly. 3v2 are chasing, but that's not a big deal because they were close enough and they do get all of them and no value lost. This thing in 1 second, and there goes, plus 20, it will soon be healed up again. Very good wind right now, though neither player is taking advantage of that. On this map you have like this hill, where like wind is 0.9 wind floor, which is amazing, because that means that it's almost always as efficient as a solar. Up to like, of course, like 2.5 times as good as a solar collector. And meanwhile, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel because, yeah, I don't know why this is not working right now. Anyways, I'm probably just misinputting it. Glaives are not really accomplishing anything yet. Floaters will not actually be up. Ooh, a bit of shame because you could have finished that. Now you're losing the max, losing another max. And you might even lose your conjurer if they are a little bit lucky with pathing. But you take it away just in time. Ooh, it's close, but you do manage to keep it alive. Up north, Marathon is going to be taking your glaive down. Only 80% attrition though, because of all of that lost value over there. And Ego is still really quite similar. Red, even though they're just a giant rank, is doing quite well. Expanding with the commander, expanding with the like conjurers. Doesn't really have this yet, even though this is normally where you go with your commander. Nice central location, double max here as well. Whereas this is just a single max. It's not like worth any more than the other maxes. Just a 2.0. So then, of course, 2 is better than 1. Ronin will go down to the glaives. We'll get one shot off on this one, but that's not a big deal. And 8, you did actually get a little bit of wind, though not on the high ground. Glaives from Marathon running away, probably a decent decision. Just because of like the relatively close by Reavers. But it's fine. Quite a couple of conjurers here though. I mean, they're all trying to do their best. And they'll get up some energy as well. So you might just barely not exceed. It's going to be a little bit close, but you should be able to handle it. Going for plate afterwards as well. Plate, especially if you keep going glaives for the next little bit. Really quite efficient. It's cheaper than a caretaker by 30. And It allows you to like produce more efficiently. This though, that already screws up that small efficiency gain and like 30 metal difference. Yeah, you just threw it all away over there. Going from like 200% attrition to 80. Losing 400 metal in the process. Conjurer over here is going to be expanding. But hey, look at what we've got there. Glaives running forwards. So take it back because it will be gone otherwise. Glaives taking down the Conjurer. No, that's not going to be happening. They know better. These glaives going to swoop around, but yeah, there's nothing there. And by the time you get to like this max, it's not really going to matter. Little bit surprised they don't have that maybe. But I mean, yeah, Marathon themselves also don't. Could be a good engagement for both players, for Marathon specifically I would say, but nope, not really. Pretty fair fight, though slightly better for no one clipper. I was like, well, Marathon should be able to get most of their glaives to engage while no one clipper does not, but nope. Oh well. Reaver over here will have to retreat because, yeah, Ronin just countered it. And almost gone. The other one also under heavy fire. And Northern one is actually able to escape. Bit surprising that Marathon takes these back. But, well, I mean, works, I guess. And Lone Knight holding on over there. Ego. Still good. I mean, these maxes Marathon is capturing. So they should get ahead soon. However, the geothermal for no one clipper is already up. So they should be able to get ahead in terms of overdrive. Whereas it will take a while before the one for Marathon goes up. Lot of glaives about to run into the Reaver, but they know better. Better. They retreat just in time. Down south, good engagement for Marathon, you would assume. I mean, 4 versus 2, but they just go 1-to-1. Good number of glaives as well, should be able to handle the Knight, no issues. Normally, of course, radar counters assault. But Knight is a bit difficult, because it's, well, the lightning weapon is a little bit of a riot weapon. I mean, it is instant hit, does have some accuracy issues, like 5% accurate, 95% accurate, I believe. But it's an instantly hit weapon, which makes it pretty good against, like, low number of glaives. Doesn't say the, like, instant shot, but it's 230. That is just barely enough to one-shot a glaive. That's what makes them good. But over here, not a lot going on, actually. Should be getting those, like, linked to the other maxes, though. And glaives over here running through. Not that many defenses. Commander is not something you want to take. Don't do it. You can run forwards. That's a shame. Losing quite a couple of glaives there pretty much for no reason. Could have at least taken those 2 maxes with you. And now going like full on sling switch. Alright. Bit of a weird choice, I'd say. And they also don't have the factory on repeat or anything, so they're now not making anything. Scythe. Okay. And into a crow switch. Yeah. That's why I do think New Crow might just be a bit too strong. I mean, you don't know what to do. What do? You build a crow. So like, okay. Marathon is on your doorstep. They haven't scouted it, of course they haven't. So they might not know how like urgent it is to like try to finish you off or like get a couple of raids in. They'll just feel like, well, I'm ahead, I've got good eco, good map control. I can relax a little bit, but you kinda can't. With a bit of artillery and a couple of skirms, you're able to delay this push enough to get your crow out, most likely. And once it is, she can run it over to the enemy base and they'll just exceed like crazy by the time the base goes down. Though, I'm not sure if I like the scythe switch, or are you just making a single one? If it's just a single one to scout for your slings, I can understand that, I don't mind it. But you had like 10 of them queued up at some point, so that one I didn't really agree with. But it's fine. Reaver here, also healing up with 20 a second, and should be able to, like, at least prevent them from going here. You can't really prevent them from going around. But then you might have something to counter them if they do, or when they do rather. Which will have to be the second Reaver. Commander under fire by just a couple of Ronins, not too bad. Crow though, only 500 metal more and it will be up. Glaives running around, and up north, well, yeah, these units are able to hold them off. And there it is. Crow is now going. New Crow, it's strong, and it will eat your base. However, will these glaives be able to eat your base? I mean, they can run over the mountain and get the fusion, get the metal extractor, get the factory, unless this Reaver has something to say about it. How much attention are you currently paying to your base and how much to the Crow? Also, how much attention is Marathon paying to this? Losing all of their glaives there. That might have just lost them the game. I mean, with an air factory, you can get pretty decent in the air. You've got your gremlins from your clockbot factory. It's relatively spread out, so like, what do they go for? They can't take both in the same attack run, so they take the clockbot factory. Good choice, don't get me wrong. But now we'll have to wait for the recharge on that. Does take down the fusion. Oh, barely going to have the plane factory stay up. Actually barely, should have still gone down. So what do you do if you're Marathon? Well, you're exceeding. That's what you're doing right now. I'm not sure how much they're exceeding exactly, but like, it's a lot. Look at that line go up, it will soon go even further. Because what are they spending it on? I mean, they've got one commander. That's like getting a Razor and then a Stinger. That's not amazing against Ronin. Stinger isn't bad, but not amazing. And, well, one Razor versus one Crow. Not exactly a great situation either. Oh, Commander might even go down to the bombs. It will indeed. And it's very close, but the Crow is still alive. Not exceeding as much as I would have expected, though. Don't get me wrong. Holding at 700 is not that bad. And what are you not actually making a new factory. That is surprising. Because that means you have to hold on with just these units. And like a single Raptor to take down a Crow. That's not really going to happen. At least not easily. 3000 HP though. I mean, it might be. But no. I mean, the thing is, the lasers from the new Crow are quite strong, so a single Raptor is not going to do it. Unless it's distracted with an assault like a Knight, that you're just able to hit it for like 20 seconds. And I mean, sure. 2 glaives, 4 Ronins, it's something. Another Raptor moving forwards, but yeah, that's might even go down to the cloakbots. Less than 2000 HP on the Crow. No eco, because well, all of their energy eco except for like these 2 solars has gone down, and they haven't been repairing that or like rebuilding that. So yes, Marathon has lost a lot, but they've got a new factory, and they can start rebuilding. You can try to repair, but at 7 energy per second max, and you're spreading that between Cloakbot Factory, Caretaker, and presumably new energy generation, but it doesn't seem like it. How do you plan to like get back. I mean, this one is also building like a storage, so it's not even at 2000 HP. That's how slowly they're currently repairing. If Marathon would know that, they move in here now and kill it. There is no defense here. Does Marathon know? They might just be scouting for it. I mean, going around. Come on, see the crow. Kill the crow. It's just 2000 HP. You can take it, right? No. 1500 HP left. Trident's being built as well. I mean, at this stage, I think Marathon is just going to win because they have eco. Couple of gremlins might be able to get close enough, just like the raptor. I mean, the raptor outranges the crow, which is nice. But still, 1300 HP left. And it's not going to be repaired quickly. But slowly but surely, it will get a bit of HP back. There is a gremlin going to be killing the crow because it outranges it by a lot. So as long as you just don't run into the turrets, you can just take it. As I said don't. That's like, means you have to go around them. So like, that thing doesn't happen. The thing that like kills you. Right? Anyways, I don't think we need that one anymore. Both players have accessed quite a bit. 10 to 8.3. I mean, you've got a crow. It almost won you the game. But the fact that all of your eggs, all of your like wind and like energy eggs were in this little basket right next to your fusion, killed you. If you just have had a little bit of wind up here even, I'm sure this crow would have been full HP already, and you would have just sent it out again, and then the whole base for Marathon would have been killed already. But no, that's not happening. They've got 30 energy, 30 eco. You've got 10. I mean, you'll at least be able to get your crow up a little bit faster, but look at the units coming in. You're not stopping that, and the cloakbots you have left from earlier, those are also not really doing a whole lot anymore. Crow, 2500 HP, but soon under fire by the gremlin. It's moving forwards. That also means it's closer and like easier to hit for the rodents, but it actually cleans up everything. Alright. Knight though, only 1600, 1200 HP, so it's easily stunned, since the like EMP is based on your current HP, which is not a whole lot. So it's chasing. There's another gremlin here. Gremlin, keep chasing. Don't let it get away. It's getting it. It's letting it get away. I mean, they are slowly getting their energy back up. If you can take good fights against this, no, I don't see it happening. Let's just say that much. I don't see it happening. Just because of all of that eco that went down in that, like, well, not even lucky, but like that raid by Marathon. That absolutely saved Marathon. Because it allowed them to stabilize after losing their base. And now they can just clean no one clipper up. Because yeah, they've got a little bit of energy here, like 1.7 each, so that's actually quite good. So yeah, 24 energy being pumped into your crow. A couple of glaives once again up, but not going to be amazing. I mean, there is Reaver over here, there are Knights over here, like Reavers and a Knight over here. So yeah, although this crow will now be repaired a little bit faster than it was before, and there is still not a whole lot of anti-air from Marathon. DPS is pretty good from Reaver. Knight, oh look at that, Knight was able to stun it. So yeah, it might very well be that the crow goes down by a couple of Knights that just managed to stun it. For like a one shot too many. And I would assume, lol, why not? What? You mean that they have a second one? Yeah, that one was up. Oh, look, there it is. And it will still stay up. The Flying Fortress will not go down. Except it will! Goodbye, Flying Fortress. They gave up in the end. Bit of a weird timing, but it's fine. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.